I was working on this last night. Technically this morning. I went to sleep around 5 a.m. But one thing I was kind of worried about is that I taped this down to this masonite board I got from Azel. And like right here I had a lot of water on it and it was really all warping and stuff, and I was kind of thinking, oh no, it's going to stay warped forever. The tape isn't going to be able to hold it down. It won't be able to contain the power of me putting too much water on 140-pound paper. But it's actually pretty straight. I mean, I can still feel like just a little bit of texture, but it's probably just the texture of the actual paper I'm feeling. But other than that, I'm kind of happy with the fact that it's drying with how it's taped out on here. I did get some really cheap masking tape from Azel too, about 1.5 inches, and it's kind of trash, but it wasn't too expensive, so either I find a way, because there's like glue on the sides that's holding the paint down and tape down and making it really hard to peel off. So I'll see what I can do about that. But it was really cheap, but I think next time I'll go for the more expensive one or find it on Amazon. But I have painter's tape that I usually have issues with it tearing up the paper when I peel it off, but I've seen other people like using a hairdryer to kind of liquefy the tape glue, I suppose is what's happening, and then they peel it off a lot more cleanly. And yeah, also my setup. This is my camera setup. It's the clamp thing, and then I have the camera strap held to another gooseneck clamp to just kind of have it less shaky. Like, it's still a little shaky, like when I press pause and play and whatever, but it's a lot, it's good. Like, if I don't jostle the table too much. It's not an ideal setup, but like an ideal setup for me would be one I don't have to think about. I am looking at another camera that has like a flip out LCD screen or OLED screen or whatever, that I can just like, instead of having to kind of awkwardly stand up to barely see over the screen to make sure everything's recording and looks right, I could just look up and even probably operate the camera from the screen, so that would be cool. I also cataloged and organized all of the artist quality paints I have, because I bought a bunch from Mgram through their sets, and at first I was just gonna have it all random, but then I was like looking through all my colors and I'm thinking, I just need a way to be able to go to red and find all the reds I have, browns, oranges, purples and stuff. I guess it's kind of weird I have quinacridone violet in the red section when it could be here, but then again, these are kind of more blue purples, whereas these are red purples, roughly, but it works out. Checks out. Here's another project that I want to be doing at some point. I guess as a bonus to the Rainbow Spring, but it is a color pencil piece, and I'm having a lot of fun with water media, like gouache and watercolor. Oh, and I know what I'm going to do for my next series. I don't know if I'm going to do it straight after. I might have like another thing just for fun, but then I know I have another 3-piece acrylic painting series planned out. I did this, I don't have the piece right now to show you because it's actually up. It's actually being shown at a kind of like a small gallery, the Human Project #1 in Dallas. And so basically, it was just one-off thing I did on 9x12 piece of a cardboard, like from a regular box done with acrylic paint, where I was just trying out German Expressionism as like a piece of art. Like, because German Expressionism is a term typically used for film. It was never really a film movement. But I thought, like, I'll just try to present this in a work of art that's not a movie, basically. And it was kind of just a one-off thing. I thought it looked great. I had fun with it, and then I never really did anything like it again. And bringing it up for this human project, everyone really seems to like it. And I'm kind of surprised that, like, they feel a strong emotion from it. So it's kind of, like, I don't know. It's... Now, that's what the next series after this is going to be based on, is just this. It's exploring that idea more, putting German Expressionism as, like, paintings. And I have 3 pieces planned out. Of course, I always want to put, like, 15 pieces in every series, but after this 7 one, I want to, like, have it shortened down so I can keep things moving. Especially since my video editing process is what's taking a long time. Like, my ochre puppy is almost done. I just have to film a few more bits for the intro and the outro and then stitch it all in there. And really, it took me like a month to make that video, but most of my time was not working on the video. So now it's like if I just sit on the computer and work on the audio for 2 days and then the video editing for 2 days and just really, really do it, then I can get on to painting the next piece. Because while I was painting this, I was like, I should be working on my video as opposed to making the recordings for the next video. And so I just worked on the last bit of my audio for the other video before I just passed out. And I guess now I should get ready for to go to the gallery thing. See ya!